No, there's something that's become so common that it's ridiculous. I thought it would already die off by now. And it's something that that offended me when I was young and in high school, when people would confuse Islam for being a race. Um, and I'd have to say, no, there are, very, there are white Muslims, Bosnians. Um, there are Chinese Muslims, the Uyghurs. There are um, black sub-Saharan African Muslims. There are Arab Muslims. Um, there are Muslims in Cyprus. There are Muslims from Pakistan and India. Indonesia is the largest Muslim country. Um, so if you say you hate Islam, that is not a racist thing to say. If you say you don't like Muslims, that's not a racist thing to say because they're not a race. Yet somehow it is, right? Um, so if I hate Nazis, if I hate communists, if I hate Islam, now if I say I hate communists and I hate Islam, I'll be called a racist, even though both are ideologies. One happens to have religious components to it. So why is it that anti-Christian bigotry is not considered hate? Not that it's just not considered racism. It's not considered hate, even though Christians have been the most persecuted group every single year for the last 150 years at least, and the most killed for their religion, targeted and murdered because of their religion, receiving martyrdom. They are martyred because they're being killed because they're Christian. By the way, I was so happy to find because I started doing the electronic cigarettes, um, 2 almost full packs of stale cigarettes. Because I'm trying to save my money or whatever. But I figure I should put up videos because you guys have seen those videos. I don't want there to just be bagging out there because I'm completely ashamed of it. But at the same time, I'm gonna carry it around with my conscience for the rest of my days. If she dies and I didn't do every single thing I could, I'd walk down the street naked, wearing a pink boa and high heels if it meant, you know, being able to help her. And it's getting that initial sum of money to get her into the hospital. It's probably actually wrong and possibly violation of her rights for me to speak about medical stuff because there's HIPAA or whatever. But I don't believe I've used her name. Um, but still, I should shut up about that. Um, peace to you. Please pray for the persecuted Christians. I did a video on the NLT versus the NASB and just how bad the NLT is and that it should not be used. Also, I changed the videos about Truth Be Told from unlisted to public. Peace to you, brothers and sisters. And I will love you forever if you donate. It's not making me rich. It's not. It's not. It's only going to one thing. You donate to St. Jude's. It's spread out. Over this or that. It maybe even go to fund some. It may be They may buy lobster with it to hold a banquet for other fundraisers or whatever, which is great. I love St. Jude's. I give money to St. Jude's and other Catholic charities. But this is a time where you donate money, and that money, is saving this life. Boom. And I'll give you all the details when, because she can barely even talk. But yeah. So this is one time in charity where, you can save, your donation will save a life. Um, I feel I need to impress that on people. I don't like begging for money or anything like that. That's why I'm going to give everybody gifts who donates whatever money. But I just I can't. I'm not going to be able to live with myself if I didn't do everything that I could. And I'm also picking up extra hours at work. And I'm also taking on a third job, doing day laboring. Peace to you, brothers and sisters. God love you, and thank you for everything.